about learning to speak. So let's just talk a little bit about some of the other things that you do in your speech. How would it look if I stood up here and I said, I was really glad that you guys all came today, and we are going to have such a great time, and I just know that you're really going to enjoy what I have to tell you today, and I'm sure that, you know, you will get a lot out of this speech today after I give it, and I'm sure that things are going to be great today because you'll all know how to go home and give the speech. And how interested am I? Are you bored yet? Okay, how many have seen speakers like that? Or how many have seen these kind? I really want to welcome you today, and I'm sure that the most expressive part of the body language is the use of your hands and arms to illustrate your words. Sometimes these are the only visual expressions. How am I doing? Is it boring? All right. So what you need to do is use gestures. Now, gestures are things like these, you know. And I had a gentleman that used to speak, and he'd go, I am way excited to be here today and can hardly wait to get my talk through. And by the time he got done, I kept going like this because I thought, he doesn't stop those hands soon, I'm going to be dizzy. So you have to make sure that your hands or your gestures, like you said, my facial expressions, was that, wasn't it? That you like the facial expressions because this tells a story too. Your hands tell a story. Like, I can hardly see it. Why, she hit the wall. Now I can say, she hit the wall. Is there a difference? She? Oh my gosh, she hit the wall. See the difference? So, it's okay. We want to talk about voice too. Now I could stand up here and just go, it's really okay. I can listen now. So you have to use voice variation, we call it. And that's when you get excited. Then get excited. It was a home run. Okay, I can say it was a home run. Just see the difference? So you want to make sure that you give voice inflections. And you want to make sure a lot of people will talk like this, or they'll talk like this, or they talk like this, or their hands, those are no-nos. Okay? Those are absolutely, or they're twisting or clicking a pen. How many's had people click a pen? In church or something, click a pen. Yeah, oh, that was crazy. Yeah. So you want to make sure that when you do use gestures, that they go with what you're telling them, that they are into. When you use a voice, make sure that the voice is like, it was so soft. But then, he came alive. Scared the holy bejeebies out of me. Okay, so do you see the difference on what you can do with just telling a story? Jack and Jill went up the hill. Catch a pail of water, and Jack fell down. Oh, and he broke his crown, but Jill came tumbling after. See the difference? Isn't it amazing what you can do with just your voice and your hands? All right? You can use things to visualize your speech. You could hold up any kind of thing, but make sure you always look at your audience. I'm moving about the room. Why would I do that? I mean, does it make anybody, I do have some guys that do this, but why would I move about the room? Does anybody have an idea? It'd be pretty boring, wouldn't it be, if I just stood over here and said, it's really a great day, and I am so excited about being able to come over here and speak to you guys. Well, how do you think they feel over there? So I'm not, there's one more important thing that I'm doing. What am I doing? Very good. I am making what they call
eye contact.
Yes, eye contact. It's much better than me standing here doing this, isn't it? Pitch is very interesting. You want to make sure that you can go up and you can go down and you can be soft. And you can be loud and you can be quick. You can be fast. Okay? Because that's going to make your talk or speeches much more interesting. The rate. I know a lady friend that can talk so fast you can hardly understand her. And oh, every time she does this, I have to say, will you stop? Because you can't understand her. So you want to make sure that you go at a rate that everybody's going to listen to. Deliver your presentation in your own person-to-person. The biggest no-no that I can give you, the biggest don't, the biggest slap on the hand that I would give anybody in this room is if you went home and Mom says, let me write it for you. What would happen if she did that? Yeah. Right, thank you. You would not have your own ideas, and then she would use words that probably you wouldn't use, and then would it be very interesting? You have to write the talk for yourself. Everybody's got their own personality. Everybody presents differently. Everybody puts their own flavor into what they write. So it's so important that you do your own talk, that you write. What I usually do is I scribble my talk like I just told you, then I go back and I edit, and then I make sure I have an opening, a body, and a closing. Then I make sure that the wordsmithing is right. I've used the right verbs, I've used the right English, all right?